Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving.
Yo, what is up, y'all? What is up? It's me, Key. We're back. We're in the building with another episode of the 7200 Second Podcast. And as always, I got my guy, Coach Donte, is in the building. Coach, what's going on today?
What's going on? I had a great weekend this week, man. I don't know about y'all, but I had a great week this weekend. Awesome week. It's an awesome week.
I mean, can we not talk about it? I mean, we gonna go in and on it anyway. We gotta recap week 14. We coming into week 15. We maybe got some playoff berths about to start anyway. We got some news in the college football world. Of course, we're gonna talk about that college playoff spots. And the phone lines will be open at the end, y'all, forever y'all want to discuss, talk about comments, concerns, questions, topics we didn't bring up, you name it. Donte, we got the one and only, the Tribal Chief is here. Put the ones up. Here we go. Appreciate y'all. Daniel, appreciate y'all. But let's get into the breaking news today. Sharon Moore, y'all, is gone from Michigan. They didn't fire this man. Why did they fire this man? Donte, he didn't learn from Ume Aduka, didn't he? He didn't learn from Ume Aduka over there in Boston. I hope the piece of ass was worth it, you losing your job. This man got fired. The girl must have been bad, but ain't no amount of, in the world to make me lose my job. Talk about Sharon Moore and him getting fired from Michigan.
That's crazy. I hope he got something in before he got fired. I hope he got everything in before he got fired. Coach Ime, he did, but hey, don't talk about my goddamn coach. Stop talking about my coach. That was years ago. Don't talk about my coach. We talking about more now. But yeah,
I'm just saying he didn't learn from your coach situation back in the day.
No, he didn't learn. I don't think he paid attention to it. But other than that, like I say, hey.
So you're coming off the championship you lose Harbaugh to go to the NFL with the Chargers. They bring Sharon Moore in because he was a guy that went to Michigan. He already knows the players, the team, and everything. And then he go do this dumb crap like this. I just don't understand it. After an investigation was found, and then some credible evidence was emerged in an inappropriate relationship with the staff. Again, you have all the women in the world that you could go after. But why go after somebody in Michigan? I just don't get it. But that's the latest headlines out of Michigan of what's going on. So Coach Sharon is gone. Now what Michigan gonna do next year? They on a hunt for a new coach. Hopefully they can get some recruits. Because we all know when James Franklin left Penn State, everybody started decommitting and going somewhere else. But they got a new coach as well, so hopefully, we can bring they can bring Penn State a championship, as Vic would say. It's been so long. It's been so long. But the NFL, Phillip Rivers, the Colts are desperate that they called 44-year-old Phillip Rivers out of retirement. Now, this man was first ballot inductee to go into the Hall of Fame. Now, if he got signed to the practice squad, why did the Colts sign Phillip Rivers? I'm going to tell y'all, because they ain't got no quarterbacks, y'all. They ain't got no quarterbacks. Why they ain't got no quarterbacks? Daniel Jones playing on a fractured leg. It was a hairline fracture. It wasn't big, it wasn't small, but I don't care. If you my quarterback, I'm not sending you out there with a fracture in your leg. That's your plant foot. That's everything you need the leg. You got to run. That's your legs. What happened? One hit, non-contact. He tore his Achilles. He's done for the year. Riley Leonard, he's hurt. AR, he ain't cleared to play, but now they say he's throwing now. Colts in a situation, they didn't have no quarterback. So you turn to 44-year-old Phillip Rivers. Of all the quarterbacks, why Phillip Rivers? Donte, would you have called Phillip Rivers when you had Sam Ellinger? I know he ain't the best QB, but he's on the Denver's practice squad. He knows the Colts organization and the system. Would you have at least called him? What is 44-year-old Phillip Rivers going to do with this Colts team?
Well, I guess we still got an arm left in them. I don't know what they saw. But Phillip Rivers, hey, you can't turn down money. If it's a good offer, can't turn it down. He's going to go as a Hall of Famer regardless of what happened. But I don't want to see him go out ugly, or I don't want to see him go out hurt or anything. So, hey, and at the end of the day, if I was a coach, you should have went with somebody younger, called up somebody more younger than Phillip Rivers. So that just tells you how desperate they are to get a quarterback, just to get any type of quarterback. But like I say, hey, we'll find out what's going to happen.
So does this mean the Colts run is over now?
I don't want to
done.
I don't want to say that year's over with. I got to still see what happened on Sunday. I think they play that Seattle game. I think that's at Indianapolis, I believe. I think that game is in Indianapolis, so I still give them a shot in Indianapolis against the Seahawks, even though I don't think they'll win. But I say if they lose this week, I think it's safe to say you can think they got no hope left.
Now, Phillip Rivers is signed to the practice squad. He's not signed to the active roster as of yet. So as of right now, he still is eligible for the Hall of Fame. But as soon as they activate him and he starts on Sunday, he has to wait 5 more years for him to be eligible for the Hall of Fame. That is wild.
Damn.
That right. You are right here. You probably would get in. And now you got to start over and wait another 5 years.
Nah, I wasn't going to do that.
The Bucks activate Evans and McMillan from IR. So Mike Evans is available on Thursday when they go up against they play the Falcons on Thursday. Mike Evans needs 740 yards to keep his streak going at 1,000 yards with 5 games remaining. 4 games remaining. Is it doable?
I don't think you get it. Not this year. That's a lot. 740, that's a lot.
So he would need an average of 170 a game for him to get the 1K mark.
Yeah, that's a lot, bro.
Again, the injuries got him. I believe he wasn't. I didn't think he was going to get it this season anyway, with the way Emeka Ibuka was playing, in my opinion. But now Ibuka done fell off a little bit. Now Mike Evans is back. I don't know, but I still don't think he gets it. I mean, it's been a long run. That's a hell of a streak to have 1,000 receiving yards every year since you've been in the league. What's that, 11, 12 seasons with a different quarterback at that? It hasn't been the same quarterback. He did it with Jameis. He did it with Brady. He did it with Mayfield. So Mike Evans is the elite quarterback. I still think he's going to be one of the greats. He'll definitely be in Hall of Fame. Jalen Daniels. Again, I just don't see why Washington started him last week and he gets hurt again. So he is out against the Giants, and Mariota would be in. Your quarterback, your franchise quarterback, coming off his second year, sophomore slump. You all know Washington wasn't going to be that same team they was last year, getting to the NFC Championship game. If you're Dan Quinn in Washington, would you have started Jalen Daniels last week?
The season over. There's no sense of doing it. Let Marcus Mariota go ahead, play out the season. Don't risk further injury to Jaden Daniels. You already not in playoff contention. Don't let Marcus Mariota finish off the year, man. But you were about 3-10, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. Don't risk your young quarterback. No more injury. So just go ahead. Let Marcus Mariota play the year out. There's no sense of bringing him back and rushing him back.
I wouldn't have did that. If you're gonna start him, all right, sit him down. If you want him to suit up and you want him to go, you should have had him be Mariota's backup. That way, he's still suiting up, he's still ready in case. But I wouldn't put him out there. And now look what happened. Now Zach Ertz is out for the year with an ACL injury. Mariota was playing well, I think, in my opinion. Like you sat him down because of Jaden Daniels, but now you stopped his momentum. Now he's back with things. Just let him just sit out. Again, y'all not doing anything. Trey Benson out for the year for the Cardinals. That was another hurt piece. We already don't have Kyler Murray. He's getting sit out for the rest of the year. Do you think Murray will be here next year?
I think he needs finding somewhere to go, and I think the Cardinals need to find a trade for him. I think it's about time for a change for Kyler Murray. I still don't think he's a bad quarterback. I still think he got some good in him, but I just think he needs to be with a different organization.
I mean, there's plenty of teams out there who need a QB. Atlanta's one. Somebody else could use a quarterback. The Raiders just need to draft a QB and let them be the franchise. They definitely don't need no Kyler Murray. Kyler go somewhere. He'll definitely have a job.
I wouldn't be shocked if the Raiders did it though. I wouldn't be shocked about that if the Raiders did something.
Raiders fans would have a fit if they got Kyler Murray instead of the quarterbacks that's coming out in this draft. I'm trying to see what else. Oh, Myles Garrett is only 3 sacks away with 4 games remaining. It's easily he can get all 3 in one game. So I'm safe to say he's going to be the new sack leader. I can't see Garrett not getting a sack in none of those games.
Mm-hmm.
So that is your news right now in the NFL. Nothing going on in the NBA as far as news. Derek Likely, he's out for the year. Season-ending foot surgery. Hold on. Blue done got something he ain't supposed to be having. Good grief.
What's good, y'all? How y'all doing? Good, y'all. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat.
Oh, man. All right, y'all. So, Wemby's out for the cup games. Only a couple cup games left. Really nothing going on in the NBA as far as news. It was just Derek Lively is out. So the NFL going over week 14. Week 14, I don't want to talk about week 14 or these last 3 weeks, but it got to be said, got to be done. Week 14, we had the Lions defeat the Cowboys 44-30. That keep their Lions. The Lions keep their playoff hopes alive. The Dolphins, surprisingly, they're still in the hunt. Their record, they are 6-7. We thought Miami was dead in the water. Does McDaniel still get the boot?
I still think they keep from one more year.
Steelers versus the Ravens. There was a lot of controversy in this game. That catch by Isaiah Likely, the NFL admitted it was the catch, but of course they didn't call it. My guy TBK was upset about it. Week four, the Steelers did the same thing, and they called that a touchdown. So the NFL still don't know what the hell a catch is. They don't know. But the Steelers get that dub and AFC North, and they lead in the division right now. They win 27-22. The Saints gets a win over the Buccaneers. Tyler Shuck with 2 rushing touchdowns. Are you shocked that New Orleans got 3 wins this year?
No.
That was about their ceiling. We said about 2 to 3 games, right? Do you think there's a chance they win anymore? Can they play spoiler to somebody?
It depends on what they schedule and who they playing.
Jacksonville, the Colts still can't beat Jacksonville in Jacksonville, 36-19. The Jags win that game. The Titans and the Browns, close game. Shador had a good game, throwing for over 300 yards. Kevin Stefanski. I definitely don't see him not being there next year. He did announce that Shador will be the remaining starter for the rest of the season, but they lose 31-28, 31-29 with 2-point conversion to tie the game. And Stefanski does not push Shador in the game. You think not saying that's not the reason why they lost, but if Shador was there, do you think the game would have been tied or they could have went into overtime?
They have a chance to go into overtime, but hey, we would never know We would never know that because he wasn't on the floor.
Tony Pollard was running all up and down the Browns, though. 25 carries, 161 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tennessee's defense, give credit to that defense. They played pretty well, and then only allowed Myles Garrett to have 1 sack. I mean, I don't think that's bad, but Tennessee right now is still the number 1 pick overall. In the take-a-thon, we had the Commanders score absolutely nothing against Minnesota, 31-0, 5-8 Minnesota. Y'all let J.J. McCarthy throw 3 touchdowns on y'all. 3. Looking like Tom Brady out there. So Washington loses, and again, they fall to 3-10, and they lost their tight end and their quarterback. Seahawks and the Falcons, that was just an ass whipping, 37-9. And the Seahawks is now your number 1 seed right now. That is crazy. When was the last time we heard that the Seahawks was the number 1 seed? Back with the Russell Wilson era, when they run that Super Bowl run, it was the last time I think that Seattle was the number 1 seed. Yeah, I could be wrong. Or was that the last time, you think?
Yep.
We had the Bengals and the Bills. That was a good game. The Bengals were leading. The Bills came back and found a way to win that game, 39-4. That was a snow game, too. We got the Broncos and the Raiders. The Broncos keep rolling, 24-17. Something about the Broncos team I'm not too high on. Their defense is elite. They offense is suspect. They do enough to get the job done. NFC North game, the Packers and the Bears. That was a good game also, but the Bears couldn't pull out the win. 28-21 was the final there. The Rams and the Cardinals, another ass whooping, 45-17. And then you had the Texans going into Arrowhead, put the whooping defensively on the Chiefs, 20-10. And then my Eagles lose in overtime to the Chargers, 22-9. Good grief. Donte, talk about the Eagles skid. 3 games in a row they lose. We got the Raiders, Washington twice, and the Bills. We're still leading the division right now, but Cowboys is right on our tails. We can't go 2-2. If we go 2-2, we lose the division, possibly not the playoffs. What do you see? Does the Eagles still go to the playoffs with the remaining team they have?
They'll still make, because you got the Commandos and you got who else?
Got the Commanders twice.
Raiders. You got the Commanders twice,
and the Raiders.
And the Bills and the Raiders. Yeah, you definitely still make it. You definitely still make it. But other than that, I can't understand how is this offense so bad. But other than that, that's why I say the players need to be held more accountable. I already know the offense coordinator Kevin Patullo is not good, but these players are making some of the most idiotic mistakes, man. Like, and Jalen, I mean, this dude, AJ Brown, making so many goddamn crucial drops in so many situations. He's dropping the ball. The first play of the game, he drops the football. I mean, he drops the interception that comes right up out of his hands, and it turns into a Jalen Hurts' third interception. He dropped the ball in the end zone when Jalen Hurts threw perfectly, and the studs are just not stepping up in big time games. That's in these big time games. And Jalen Hurts, he played just pitiful football. He just played pitiful quarterback. It's nothing about that. I understand everything is going to go on Kevin Patullo and people don't like him, on Nick Sirianni. But Jalen Hurts, you can't be making those mistakes. You're not a rookie quarterback. A lot of people could see you in the top 5 because you just only got the Super Bowl. But again, hey, you can't go out there and make some of them idiotic mistakes. You got picked out by a defensive lineman, bro. You really got picked out by a defensive lineman. The AJ Brown drop wasn't his fault, but the other 3 interceptions definitely was his fault. The interception that he threw at the end of the game was nowhere in where you supposed to throw that ball. I don't give a damn if it was tipped. The ball wasn't supposed to throw it in, be thrown in that area. So Jalen Hurts got to play better. The stars got to play more better. And that defense should get paid by everybody on the offense. They should be taken out to dinner for the way they always play. They kept them in the game. They had 8 sacks on Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert out there playing with a broken hand.
Playing with one arm. Playing one hand.
And he's still finding a way. Like, he didn't have a that great of a game, but he did a very good job. You know, he had 1 turnover. He had another fumble. But he did a very good job of making plays when it mattered. So that's what he did. And the Eagles studs just didn't make plays when it mattered. That's all they did. They just didn't make plays when it mattered. Jalen Hurts, bad decision making. That's not on coaching. That's on Jalen Hurts, because you can't go out there and just make those type of decisions. And AJ Brown, you got to catch the football. You complain a lot. You bitch and moan a lot. Go out there and do your job and catch the fucking football. If you catch the football, everything all right. Get separation. Receivers, that's another thing I was looking at. They wasn't really getting too much separation. They weren't really getting too much separation at all. Get some separation. Feel great. If y'all gonna consider yourself great wide receivers, separate. You got to separate in coverage. You got to be able to separate, especially if they playing man-to-man on you. You got to be able to get some great crazy separation. You got to be able to be a great runner. And the receiver and the offense didn't do well that night. Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown, they didn't step up. They just didn't step up, and they just didn't make the plays when it mattered.
I feel like ever since AJ started complaining, we're not getting the targets, this. I feel like Jalen's been forcing him the ball. The last 3 games, AJ Brown's been over 100 yards, and he hasn't said much. You didn't see him tweet. Before everything, I feel like Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert was on a tear with career numbers, because Goddard was in the first 4 or 5 games, he already had 8 touchdowns. Then Devontae Smith was coming along. So now AJ starts complaining, let's force him the ball. And Saquon finally had a good game, and that was crumbled. Like, the offensive line hasn't been healthy all year. I understand this, and I know this. They still got to block up front. But this is how our game plan is, Kevin Petrulio, when everybody else knows it. Run Saquon up the middle. Deep ball to AJ Brown. And then we're saying, great job, defense. Thank you for bailing us out again. And it's the same thing every single drive. So, it was how, and then I put some of the blame, of course, on the players, some of the blame on coaching, but I'm also blaming Howie Roseman. We all know how great Howie Roseman is. But some of these players that we lost, he didn't address the issue. He didn't try to find replacements for him. Adoree Jackson, I will never see this, but he actually had a good game on Monday. He got an interception, everything. I don't usually say that. Adoree Jackson actually had a good game. He didn't address the cornerback situation. He didn't address maybe getting some more offensive linemen. But Howie just ain't put more pieces in places that were lost. So I'm going to put it on everybody in the organization, but everybody we need to get it together. If we lose to the Las Vegas Raiders with Kenny Pickett, you can forget the season. It's a wrap because Gino's going to be hurt. Kenny Pickett starting. So if we can't beat Kenny Pickett and the Raiders, something ain't right. Something ain't really right. What's going on, Janelle Side? What's going on, Rod? Appreciate y'all. So that was your week 7. That was your week 14 recap. Topics that's amongst the hands. So we got the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs will not be playing for the AFC West Championship for the first time since 2015. That is 10 years, Donte. 10 years that they've been relevant and champions in that AFC North. Is this the year that the Chiefs will fall off, or do you still believe in Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs?
I mean, like I say, this could be the year, but hey, they can easily win the next 3 games and hope something happen. I mean, I don't want to count out Patrick Mahomes. The man just too good of a football player. But other than that, I mean, they had a great run, man. They had a great run. They had a hell of a run. So, like I say, I know people wanted them gone. You didn't want them to play no more. Didn't want them to see them in the playoffs. People made and got their wish, but other than that, you can't hate on that team, bro. That team is very good, bro. I still think they can have a winning season. They can easily win the very next 3 games.
What about the Colts? They was high. They was playing really great. Daniel Jones was being a game manager that he was and just playing his game so the Colts wouldn't lose. Jonathan Taylor was a big reason behind that. Jonathan Taylor's been running his behind off. Tyler Warren's been playing great. You got Michael Pittman, Pierce. That defense has been playing well. Is it over for the Colts now that they did have to go get out Phillip Rivers? Is they playoff chances still a thing?
I think it's still a thing till we see them lose. If we see them lose this week, I still think it's the thing. I don't count them out.
All right, so going over the standings here in the AFC West again, we got the New England Patriots atop of that division. I don't see nobody catching. I don't see Buffalo catching up 12 unless the Patriots have a losing streak. But 11-2 got Buffalo at 9-4. Miami still in the playoff picture at 6-7, and then the Jets, they've been officially eliminated at 3-10. AFC North is going to be flip floppy between the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're 7-6 right now. Baltimore at 6-7. The Bengals technically aren't eliminated. They're 4-10. No, they got Joe Burrow back. And Cleveland Browns, they're out of it. They're 3-10. Jacksonville over there in the South got Jacksonville on top of the division 9-4. Houston is 8-5. Indy is 8-5 as well. Tennessee is 2-11. Over there in the AFC West, again, the Broncos on a 10-game winning streak. They're 11-2. Chargers 9-4. KC 6-7. They're not out of it yet. And then the Raiders, of course, they're eliminated with 2-11. Over there in the AFC, the Eagles is still leading the division right now at 8-5. 6-6 and 1 is Dallas, and the Giants and Washington, they're all eliminated 3-10 and 2-11. The North, we got the Green Bay Packers leading the division 9-3. The Bears is 9-4. Detroit is 8-5. Minnesota is 5-8. In that North division, did you expect Chicago to be this good this year?
Yep, I expect them to be a playoff team. I've been saying it all along. They have great potential. They compete hard on the defensive side of the ball. If Caleb Williams take another step up, hey, they should be fine. And Caleb Williams took another step up. Luther Burton, getting him in the draft helped them out really good. Romeo Dunze, they got some weapons over there. They got a very good running game. Manun guy has been really helpful for him, a 7th-round pick. But yeah, I expect the Bears to be this good because of their team, but their potential. And what I saw last year, I expected them this good.
Got the NFC South. NFC South division is very interesting because Atlanta and New Orleans are definitely out, but it's between Tampa Bay and the Carolina Panthers. Donte, did you ever think that we would say the Carolina Panthers right now could possibly get into the playoffs and win this division at 7-6? Talk about how the Carolina has improved from last year.
That's because Bryce Young improved. Bryce Young improved. The defense has gotten competitive. Rico Dowdle has been solid. Hubbard has been good. J.C. Horn has been able to stay on the field pretty well. So, yeah, man, this team is and great coaching by Dave Canales, man. He's been a very good coach over there for them. So, look like giving up Brian Burns can't work for them too. And, Tate McMillan has been a plus over there for them. They've been playing really well, man. So, look like they're winning that Brian Burns trade because since they traded him, they've been good. They've been good. And Brian Burns stuck on another non-winning squad, non-winning team.
I think Ted McMillan moved himself into the rookie year conversation only because Buka was balling, but he kind of fell off. I think he got hurt a little bit. So he's trying to get his way back up. But I think Ted McMillan moved into that spot. But we'll see at the end of the year. But I wouldn't mind seeing Carolina win that division. Last year we knew they were, they competed in games. I know they lost, but they competed in games. And they just needed that leader and the coaching staff to lead them right. So I like Carolina here. Carolina has their schedule remaining is the Saints. They got Tampa again, the Seahawks, and then they got Tampa again. Out of those 4 games, what do you think their record could be?
Give me the schedule.
So they got the
Saints. This for the Panthers, right?
Yeah, the Saints, the Bucks twice, and then Seattle.
No, I'm gonna go back again. I'm gonna say it over. I'm gonna say get a win and loss rate. Go ahead.
Saints
win.
The Bucks. They in Carolina.
I'm gonna say loss.
Tampa, Seattle.
Loss.
And then the last game is the Bucks again.
Win. They're gonna split.
That might come down to the division right there.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay's remaining schedule, the Falcons, the Panthers, Miami, and then the Panthers again.
Go ahead. Say it again. Let me say it one more time.
Falcons.
Win.
Panthers.
Win.
That's the one you said they were going to lose. And then you got Miami.
No, I said they were going to win that one.
Okay.
They were going to win that one.
You got Miami.
Win.
And then you got the Panthers again.
Loss.
So
Loss.
it's 2 division games, and then they got, so it's going to come down to it. We got to see. I don't know who owns the tiebreaker over the 2, but I believe if Carolina wins one of these, Tampa Bay, they're going to have a tiebreaker, and they might win a division. That will be crazy. Carolina, I know Carolina in general is going crazy down there. That they actually can compete for the playoffs. And then they got the AFC West. The Rams 10-3, Seattle's 10-3, San Fran is 9-4, and again Arizona's been eliminated. Is it possible we can see a possibly 11 or 12 win team not make the playoffs?
Yep.
So right now in the AFC, here goes the seeding. The Denver will get the bye. New England's 2, Jacksonville's 3, Pittsburgh is 4, and there's your division winners. So the Chargers, the Bills, and your Houston Texans are the wild card spot. So Houston is at that 7th seed. Underneath in the hunt still is Indy, Baltimore, Kansas City, Miami, and Seattle are still in the hunt. Cincinnati. Cincinnati will have to go on a run and pray somebody lose. But I don't think Cincinnati gets in, even with Joe Burrow coming back. I don't see Miami making no push. Miami's winning game. The Steelers, the Bengals, the Patriots, and then Tampa Bay again. They would have to go on a run to at least be 8-9. Mm-hmm. 9-8 or somewhere in there. They would have to run the table. To be 10-7 or 11-7. They definitely would have to run the table if they want to change. But I don't see them either. Kansas City got the Chargers, Tennessee, Denver, and then the Raiders. For them to try to at least stay afloat. If they win all 4 of their games, they're going to be 10-7. So it's going to be interesting. Baltimore, who do you think will initially win that North Division between Baltimore and Pittsburgh?
I'm gonna say Pittsburgh still win. I'm gonna say Pittsburgh win.
So they got the Bengals next. The Ravens got the Bengals. The Patriots, that game got flexed. So that's going to be a primetime game, which I may do that game. You got the Packers, and they got the Steelers again. That Steelers game at the end of the season could be the division game right there.
But the Ravens got more of a tough schedule though. They probably got the tough schedule. That's a tough schedule.
Pittsburgh's remaining games are the Dolphins, the Lions, the Browns, and then the Ravens.
Yeah, that's a lighter schedule for them. They just got the Lions and the Browns. They just got the Lions and the Ravens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over there in the NFC, we got the Rams are number one still. That's crazy. The Rams is number one at 10-3. Green Bay is 9-3 at number 2. Philly is 3 at 8-5. Tampa Bay right now holds that 4th seed at 7-6. Seattle is 10-3 and they're a wild card team right now at number 5. San Fran is 6 with 9-4. Chicago drops down to 7 at 9-4.
Chicago on the last playoff spot.
Chicago got the last spot.
Ooh, who behind them?
Who behind Seattle? I mean, who behind Chicago?
Yeah, like who's in the hunt for it? If it shows.
So Detroit is 8-5, Carolina 7-6, Dallas is still in the hunt at 6-1, and surprisingly Minnesota. But Minnesota ain't getting it.
Damn, the Lions out of the playoffs right now.
They 8-5. The playoff ended today. If the playoffs ended today, the Bills would be in the playoffs. No Lions, no Chiefs.
Damn.
Shout out to Benny Boom. Benny says every dynasty comes to an end. Mahomes will be back next year.
Yep.
Mahomes got a bunch of injuries on the offensive line too. It's like 4 or 5 linemen that are done. As far as trying to see, did they have any? They did have some possible playoff clinches. But I forget who. Nobody clinched the playoff berth as of yet. Travis Kelce said they stumped. They're trying to find their performance.
Hey, I want to take a moment to thank Benny Boom because ever since he said the Texans suck, I like to thank him for that. That gave us motivation. Now look where we at, 8-5. And what y'all record is, Key?
8-5.
Oh yeah, you put a heck on your team. You put a heck on your team now. So I just want to give you thanks for that, Benny Boom. I just want to give you thanks for that.
So they of course, Philly media takes everything out of proportion, and they even said it's possible Sirianni can bench Jalen Hurts. Would that be the right or wrong decision for them to do that?
Not right now. That'll be totally the wrong decision. No, not after this.
They're like, oh well, Tanner McKee, he's the taller quarterback. He can do this. He can do that.
No.
It's crazy that y'all want to bench Jalen Hurts already. Y'all already giving up.
He can't continue to play like that though. But it's not time. It's not time to bench him. All
right. So week 15, we can see some playoff clinching scenarios. Clinching the AFC. So the Broncos could clinch a playoff berth if they win. Or Houston gets a loss, so they can be the clinching. The Patriots, they can clinch if they win, and again Houston loses. The Rams could get a clinch if they win. So you got Houston. So playoff matchup stands. So Houston would go against New England, Buffalo up against Jacksonville, Chargers go up against Pittsburgh, and then Denver gets the first round bye. NFC, the Chicago Bears will go up against the Packers. That's possible. They can see each other 3 times. San Fran, Lord Jesus, we will go against San Fran. Good grief. The Seattle will go up against Tampa, and then the Rams will get the first round. The first round bye. Now, of course, your tankathon, the Tennessee will still get number 1 pick. Benny says, say it right, and I quote, the offense sucks. LOL. The Jets move up to the number 1 spot. Do you think the Giants, it's a projected trade, the Jets move to number 1? Is it possible the Jets can move to the number 1 pick over Tennessee?
Wait a minute, the Jets? Is number 1 got the number 1 pick?
No, Tennessee is number 1 pick.
Oh, for real? Oh, Tennessee's schedule is what?
Tennessee. Who Tennessee got remaining? So here's the tankathon. Tennessee has. Let's go to Tennessee real quick. And my phone want to corroborate. Stop trying to eat my shoelace, weirdo. All right, Tennessee. So they got the 49ers this week.
49ers. Okay.
The Chiefs, the Saints, the Jags.
49ers this week. That's a loss.
The Chiefs.
That's a loss.
The Saints.
They may win. I say it's a loss. That may be okay.
And then the Jags.
That's a loss.
Because the Jags possibly won't be resting those starters. They may be, still trying to get better seeding. You suppose it's possible they can go 0-4 and be 2-17 to 2-15?
Damn, 2-15.
So right now, the tankathon, the Jets will get the number 1 pick next year in the draft. So so I lied. So now the Giants move into the number 1 seed. Vegas is 2, Tennessee 3, Cleveland.
That's not no number 1 seed. That's the number 1 draft pick.
Yeah, number 1 draft pick. My bad. Number 1 draft pick. Giants, the Raiders, Tennessee at 3, Cleveland 4, New Orleans 5, Washington 6, the Jets is 7, Arizona is 8, and then again, the Rams got the 9th pick, and then Cincy is 10. Do you see the Giants trading away, or do you see them drafting at the number 1 pick if they don't win no more games?
I can see them make a trade. I can easily see them make a trade.
So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams at 3 and 10, and you got 2 teams that's 2 and 11 between the Giants, Vegas, and Tennessee. Either way, if this holds, Vegas needs to draft a quarterback at number 2. Dante Moore could be their quarterback, but again, we won't know until draft time, which I'm sure we'll be going over that. But that's your tankathon right now, your top 10 at least. The Giants, Vegas, and Tennessee, I believe they're going to flip flop. So Tennessee right now does not have the overall pick. Now, if you're Tennessee, who do you get? Do you get pieces to put around Cam? Do you work on your defense? Do you work on the offensive line? Do you draft another quarterback? What do you do with Will Levis? What should Tennessee do in their pick?
They should probably get another weapon. Another weapon. They need a lot. Tennessee probably need a lot. I think they should probably get another weapon though.
What do you think? The Jets definitely is another team who needs a QB because you can't deal with Tyrod Taylor and you can't deal with Justin Fields right now.
I think the Raiders need a QB. I think the Jets need a QB. You may think when the Cardinals pick?
They don't pick till 8.
They could be in the QB rankings right there.
Who does the Giants go for? They already got their QB with Jackson Dart. They already got their running back.
I think they need another weapon too, though. I think they need another weapon. I don't
somebody on the wrong side of neighbors.
Yeah. I don't think they need another offensive lineman because they don't do good drafting.
Nope, they sure enough don't.
They don't do good drafting offensive linemen.
Will Levis. Oh my God, Will Levis. Raiders, Cardinals, and Vikings as a backup. I can see that. Or do they keep him as a backup to Cam? I think Levis has lost his job as a starter. Or let them compete for it. But
no. Cam Ward is
They because it's they're like, oh, what do you do?
The only way you let them compete if you're not sold on Cam Ward. That's the only way you'll let them compete, but you don't let them compete for it. Will Levis had his opportunities. Because if he was any good, Cam Ward wouldn't be starting.
Definitely the Falcons. Well, they don't have their first round pick, so they can't do anything.
So you got to go with Michael Penix. You got to go with Michael Penix.
But I get that, but he's not going to be ready by the time the season starts. What do you do?
No.
What do Atlanta do?
You got to get a veteran quarterback or something.
Kurt, unless you're keeping Kurt.
No, you don't have to keep him, but it's gonna be some veterans out there that you can get. Say if Kyler Murray get on the board. Say if Kyler Murray is out there, you take a shot against him. You can take Kyler Murray is not a bad quarterback. He's not actually a bad quarterback to me. He's not a bad.
I think it's time for him to get out of Arizona. Everybody just needs to change the scenery. I mean, Atlanta's offense isn't that bad. I mean, you still got Drake London, you got Bijan Robinson. You got Kyle Pitts. Do Kyle Pitts leave? Do you free him? And their defense ain't bad.
And then you keep wanting to fire the coaches and stuff like that. Again, how many coaches they went through? They lost what's that coach name from last year?
Arthur Smith.
They lost who?
Arthur Smith.
Now Raheem Moore is gonna get fired. Now
he about to get canned.
Yep. Now if they bring in another coach, if the Falcons not good, how can you keep putting it on the coaches? If you keep switching them, how can you keep putting it on the coaches? Can't keep switching players and coordinators and stuff. You can't keep switching them. So right. I say sometimes you gotta look at the players. You gotta really look at the play. While sometimes you gotta actually look at the players. You gotta actually look at them.
Texans are two pieces away on offense to really be equal to their defense. So I mean, it's definitely going to be interesting. Cleveland is just a whole nother freaking team. You got Shador, you got Dylan Gabriel, Jesus Christ, and then Deshaun Watson is supposed to be coming back. Now, do you keep Watson? What's going to happen?
You have now, matter of fact, this is what you do in the offseason. You have a quarterback competition. Now, for that, you need a quarterback competition. Now, for Cleveland, I do a quarterback competition. The best man win because he not fully sold on Shador Sanders. Fan base doesn't like Watson, and you're not sold on Dylan Gabriel. So what you do in Cleveland, or you find a way to get rid of Watson, but it's gonna be tough because he got the money that he's making, so you can't really just get rid of him. So what you do, put all three of them in the quarterback battle. The best team, best player just win the quarterback job. The best player just win. Because you're not sold on either one of them. You haven't given a clear indication that, hey, Shador Sanders can go in as my starting quarterback. Dylan Gabriel is my starting quarterback. You bench both of them. You bench both of them already for each other. So then Watson coming back. He coming back off an injury. So, yeah, you make it a quarterback competition.
We all know the fans in Cleveland, is behind Shador. Do this ownership need to be behind Shador? Because obviously they don't want to pick him from the gate.
But you got the man now, so you got to see what he got. He's showing flashes right now. He showed flashes this week against Tennessee. He showed flashes. Like I say again, I don't want to knock the man. I don't want to knock the man for what he showed. I mean, he showed him against Cleveland. I mean, against against the Raiders. You know what I mean? Hey, at least get a man a shot. Get a man an opportunity. And it's up to him this year. These next 4 games going to be huge for him. It's going to be huge for him. The next game is going to be the next is going to be huge for him.
Ownership, what's up, Jerry? Appreciate you coming on by. Ownership needs to get rid of Stefanski, who don't like him. Stefanski's already gone. What else does Cleveland need?
But like I say, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, if you can get rid of the coach, not saying like I'm never in big advocate and saying don't get rid of the coach. That's what I'm not saying. I mean, they deserve to be fired. Like Stefanski, he deserved to be fired. Like, what's that dude that got fired? Cam from the Tennessee Titans. What's that coach name? Jerry. What's your coach name, Jerry?
Jerry, what's the damn why is his name not coming to my mind?
See, I keep forgetting these coaches' names, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Raheem Morris, Jonathan Gann, if you want to can him, that's
Callahan.
Fine.
There you go.
If you want to can him, that's fine. But the next year, if the team is still the same thing, if the team still don't have no improvement,
it's not the coach.
That's why you got to put it on the players. That's where you come in and you put it on the
What's
players.
going on, Donte? Appreciate you.
Like,
That's
where you come in.
Callahan. I could not think of his damn name a day in my life.
If shit's still the same in those organizations and nothing changed, or you don't see no improvement in the playoffs or nothing, then that's why you got to switch on the players now. Because you got to look at the roster, say, is the players are really that good as we think they are? Or was it really coaching? Was it really coaching the problem? That's why you got to take a deep up and down the roster. That's why you got to take a deep look at the roster and see how good it really is.
So now we got the Saints. Saints is 3-10. The Saints are in cap hell. They in GM hell. They can't get rid of their GM because it's in the will. And Gail Benson don't want to she don't gotta fire him. She can just reassign him to something else and get a GM that's competent. You got Kellen Moore. I mean, y'all don't want Kellen Moore. Y'all can give him back. Y'all can have KP.
No, y'all already have him. Y'all already had him.
What do the Saints need all around? Tyler Shuck, who's actually been balling the last couple games. Do you put pieces around him? Do they say, oh, he's not the guy? What do the Saints need to do? Who do they need to get?
You need a whole overhaul. That's all. You need all type of needs. You need everything. Like for a bad team like the Saints, you need everything. Every position is open. So I can't give no specific thing what they need, but everything is open. Like quarterback, wide receiver, running back, defense, everything is just open. Like when you're a bad team like that, everything is open. Every position.
The Saints was on a fire. I thought they was on a fire sale at one point. Cameron Jordan, Demario Davis, Alvin Kamara, Chris Olave was even on there. I don't know what they do. Again, it's definitely going to be interesting. We already stated that the Jets need a receiver. I mean, not a receiver, need a quarterback. The thing about the Jets is they just go through QB purgatory. Like, nothing they do works. Darnold didn't work. Any QB that got drafted to the Jets did not work. So what will finally make the QB successful with the Jets? I don't think they should get rid of Aaron Glenn again. You can't turn a team around in a year. Aaron Glenn got flashes. He's player oriented. The team, like, Woody Johnson actually likes him. I don't think they fire him. So do you think it's got to be the coaches? Well, Aaron Glenn's decision on a quarterback. What do you do? Like,
you got to hit on a quarterback. That's what I'm trying to say. If you like, I don't know how many times I have to stress this. Just like I say to Raiders, they would never be good until you get a quarterback. You got to stop flip flopping and trying to go get these veterans. You got to stop trying to do that. It's about time for you to develop a quarterback. That's the one position out of all positions you got to get right. Is that position, because at least if you don't got an offense, say if you don't have an offensive line, if you got a great quarterback, you can overcome an offensive line. If you have receivers and no offensive line, and you're a great quarterback, you can overcome an offensive line. You can be competitive because you got the quarterback. Like you can. How you think the Chiefs gonna always be competitive? Because they got Patrick Mahomes. My Texans gonna be competitive because we got Stroud and we got a great defense. Like the Cincinnati Bengals, they got Joe Burrow, so they gonna always be competitive because they got the actual quarterback. Like the quarterback, that's the one position you have to hit. That's the one position you can't miss on. Everybody else, you can make every other position you can make up for that position. You can make up for that position. You can overcome that position by having a bad quarterback, by having a very good quarterback.
That is true with Cincinnati. Joe Burrow,
bad defense.
Chase,
you just gotta
T. Higgins, Chase Brown back there. Their offensive line stinks. Then their defense is terrible, and they somehow still get through. But they do need to start catering a little bit to their defense now. It's together.
I understand everybody from the Raiders want offensive linemen, and you do need offensive linemen. But if you don't get that quarterback situation fixed, hey. That's not going to overcome the offensive line. That's not going to overcome the offensive line.
Sorry, y'all, if y'all hear Jalen. He playing the game. I don't know what he's playing. That's why I want my team to really think about the next. Yeah, I mean, coaching matters as well.
It does matter. I'm not saying it don't matter. It does matter. It does matter. It really does matter. Coaches.
I just don't know why you bring. Don't get me wrong. Pete Carroll's great. You know, he's the oldest coach there. You know, maybe he's stuck in his ways with coaching. He's Chip Kelly. That didn't pan out. Raiders need to start over. Do you think they should have got rid of Antonio Pierce? Do you think they should have gave him at least?
Yeah, they should have got rid of Antonio Pierce. He lost the locker room. If you lose the locker room, you should go. Yeah,
right. It's over.
They make the right move. Yeah. If you lose the locker room, you should go.
Is Sirianni on the hot seat if the Eagles don't make the playoffs?
He should be. He should be on the hot seat. But like I say, that's what the Eagles are good. They're good, but that's why I'm gonna put more responsibility. The roster is too talented. I'm looking at the roster more. But yes, I'm not saying he don't deserve to be fired though. I'm just not gonna say he don't, because he does have a hand in it. When you're the head coach, you got the responsibility. When you're the offensive coordinator, yeah, you got the hey. But the players should be better though. They should be out there performing better than what they actually are too. It comes down to execution too. And Jalen Hurts can't be making those mistakes. He can't be making boneheaded decisions like that.
That is very true. The most successful dysfunctional team I've seen. You ain't never lied. Let's go with this is a pick right here that's interesting. The Rams at number 9. The Rams are talented on both sides of the ball. That defense is young and hungry. Jared Verse, Kobe Turner, the secondary. Then you already got Puka Nacua. You got a good running tandem between Blake Corum and Kyron Williams. You got Stafford. I know Stafford's getting up there in age. Got Puka Nacua on one side. We don't know how long Devontae Adams have. What do they do here? Do you see them possibly maybe a team moving up, possibly trading with the Rams here at 9? Because they're going to have their own pick later on at the bottom of the draft. Mm-hmm. Do you see them trading this pick? Do you see them keeping it? What's in the mindset of the Rams? Because we all know McVay don't care about picks. He'll trade that.
If I was McVay, I'd trade the pick and I'll just get more assets. I get more assets. Whoever want to come up, hey, say if you want to come up, hey, you want to get a quarterback, hey, get more picks. Just get more picks and move down because you don't need much. You don't need much.
Let's just say the Rams win the whole thing, which they could be the favorites too. I think Stafford retires with two Super Bowls. He retires. Will McVay retire? That it's been questioned. You know, he said if Stafford go, he's leaving. He don't want to be a part of a rebuild. But they're not in a rebuild though. They got pieces. They're good. So I don't really think it would be a rebuild. I mean, you had to replace your quarterback. So Stetson Bennett, you might as well say he's not playing no quarterback. Could they possibly draft one? I can see that. Could somebody in free agency come over? Because they already have a good offense. They already have a good defense. So you wouldn't be missing anything but trying to replace the quarterback. Arizona. What does Arizona do? What do they need? They're at number 8 right now.
You say what?
Arizona. They're 8. As of right now, they would be number 8 in the draft.
I think about them getting the quarterback though. I think about them getting the quarterback.
Yeah, the Rams are set for 3 years. Drury said, "Come get Will Levis." But yeah, and then you got Cincinnati with number 10. Cincinnati at number 10. They probably can hit on maybe somebody in the defense or a lineman. But again, they got a running back. You got the quarterback. They got 2 receivers. I mean, you got Krasicki at tight end. You don't really need to upgrade there, but I think they should focus on defensive side. Trey Henderson, y'all paid Trey Henderson for an extension, and he's not even playing. He hurt. Get rid of Kyler. I mean, I can see that. I definitely could.
I don't think that dude that bad of a quarterback, bro. I don't think that dude that bad of a quarterback. I just think he need to change. I just think the Cardinals is just bad overall.
Is Gannon going?
He should. He might be. Yeah.
I don't want him back as defensive coordinator. I'll stick with Big Mania.
I just think the roster is bad. I just think the roster is bad overall.
All right. So let's go over these picks real quick. Then we'll go into your list. The coaches list is a good list this week, y'all. Y'all stay tuned to who's on this list because I was shocked about this list. Breaking down a week Thursday game is a matchup in the AFC South. Again, Tampa Bay against Atlanta. Tampa Bay is 7-6. They need to stay afloat in that division because if not, if they fall, Carolina's right over their tails. Who win this game?
Tampa Bay and who?
Atlanta. And I don't think Drake May is playing. No Drake May. I think some stars is out. Not Drake May. Drake May.
You said, about to say, you talking about Drake May. Drake May don't play no.
I think London's out. Let me see. Hold on.
Tampa
Somebody's
Bay
out for it.
See, this got me skeptical now. It's got me even scared to pick this team because they lost to the damn Saints too, bro.
I'm not picking Atlanta no more. Atlanta and Minnesota.
They lost to the Saints too, so they lost to the Saints, bro. So
Drake London's out. Kyle Pitts is questionable.
They lost to a worse team, bro. I'll take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but I don't feel good about it because they did lose to the Saints. They at home. They lost to the Saints at home too.
Tampa, they get Mike Evans. I don't know. Like again, Mike Evans, I don't know how much he's gonna do. Still got Ibuka, Bucky Irvin is back. I'm gonna take Tampa, but I'll be surprised. Oh man, if they lose to Atlanta. If they lose to Atlanta, I found you. If they lose to Atlanta, here we go. 1:00 game. The Eagles and the Raiders. I'm gonna have my liquor on set on deck. I'm gonna have my bottle on deck right now because
where y'all can lose to the Raiders, man.
We better not. Kenny Pickett. I
swear to God, ain't no way.
I'm taking the Eagles, man. I'm taking the Eagles. This might be a good game in this AFC. The Bengals, not the Bengals, the Bills and the Patriots.
I'm taking the Bills.
I said the same thing. I know the Patriots is on a high ceiling and they balling, but I don't know. It's something about the Bills. Josh Allen right now, he's starting to come along. I'm gonna take the Bills, but I wouldn't be surprised if New England finds a way. Yes, the liquor is going to be on standby. TBK, it is, but it's not because of the Raiders and the Eagles, but it's another day that day. So if y'all know, y'all know, but. Yeah, so Benny got the Patriots. Jury has Tampa. We got another matchup in the division games between the North. Got the Bengals and them Raiders. TBK, them Ravens are yours. Who wins this?
Oh my God. I gotta flip a coin, bro. The Bengals at home. The Bengals is at home too, though. That's like a trap game. They can score on offense, bro.
Even TBK said it's a trap game.
It's almost like I gotta flip a coin, dude.
Hey,
you rather see me struggling picking too because the Ravens not the same. The Bengals can shock them, can beat them. At home, now that they beat them on Thanksgiving too in Baltimore, I'll take the Ravens. I go split. I think they split with them. They get it.
Every AFC North, right? Facts. Every AFC North game is a trap game for both teams. This division is crazy. We thought the Ravens was dead in the water because they was 1-5. They started to get hot. I don't know what Lamar has been doing. They could have won that game. The NFL still don't know what the catch is. And then you had D-Hop wide open in the middle. Then Mark Andrews thought the ball was for him, and he tips it. Good grief! It's been I might have to come. I might have to come back. I might have to flip a coin. Ask Surrey. I don't know right now. I want to go with Baltimore, but it's something in my brain. Joe Burrow gonna come back and sweep them. I'm gonna take the Ravens for right now, but when Sunday come, I might switch. The morning show, I might switch up. We got your division, the South. Got the Jags and the Jets. The Jags should win this game, but I would not be surprised if they lost to the Jets.
I'm taking the Jags.
Lamar's brain is attached to his damn feet ankles. He forgot. They got the Chargers and the Chiefs.
I'm taking the Chiefs.
Every time I didn't pick the Chiefs, they done lost. Pick the Chiefs to beat the Texans. Look what happened. You know what? Give me the Chargers. I'm taking the Chargers. Texans and the Cardinals. I'm going to take the Texans. That defense don't stand. The Cardinals don't stand a chance. Poor Jacoby Brissett.
I'm gonna take the Texans, but I'm not gonna go in overlooking them.
The Bears and the Browns. It's going to be -20 in Chicago. -20 in Chicago. So you know that ground is going to be hard as hell. It's going to be cold as shit. I'm gonna take the Chicago here.
I'm gonna take the Browns. I'm just playing. I'm taking Chicago.
Hey, what's up, Tony?
I'm gonna take the Chicago.
-20.
Yeah, I wanted to go with an upset, but I'm gonna take the Chicago Bears. I'm gonna take the Browns.
I don't know if he breaks it here. He'll get Caleb a couple times. 3 sacks against Caleb. I mean, it's doable. He could, but I'll say he get 1 or 2, and then that next game he'll definitely get it this year. I just don't see all 3 in Chicago. Oh my God, what? The Commanders and the Giants.
Damn, the shit bowl. The shit bowl.
Pretty much the bottom of the barrel, the toilet bowl, doo-doo butter bowl.
Can I flip a coin on that one?
Oh my God, yo. Give me the Giants.
I'll take the Commanders then.
See, even Blue mad about that game. He over there barking. The Seahawks and the Colts.
I'm gonna take the
Seahawks. The Giants will win and ruin their pick. You're gonna watch that game with your eyes closed. Give me the Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks. I don't think even if you start, y'all gonna get Phillip Rivers hurt, man. He said F them kids. That's why he back. He has 10 kids and his grandkid. His grandkid and his youngest is the same age, I think. That's crazy. You got the Packers and the Broncos.
I picked the Packers.
You know what? I think Denver's defense up against the Packers offense. Christian Watson has been playing well. Josh Jacobs been running okay. Jordan Love has been making, a couple smart decisions. I don't know. Give me Denver. I'm a ride Denver. Broncos country, let's ride. Tennessee over them. Oh, Tennessee against the 49ers.
49ers.
Yeah, we're going to go with the Niners here. Panthers and the Saints. Going with Carolina here.
Mm-hmm.
This should be a good game. This should have been a primetime game instead of Dallas and Minnesota. We got the Lions and the Rams.
Give me the Rams. Yeah, give me the Rams.
Lions ain't got no secondary. They just got Jalen Mills off of your Texans, off of your practice squad.
They got who?
Jalen Mills.
Jalen Mills? Oh, Jalen Mills.
Give me the Rams. Give me the Rams. Monday night, just Sunday night game. We got Minnesota going in Jerry World. We got the Dallas going up against Minnesota.
Give me Dallas.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Dallas Cowboys. And then who decided to put this game Monday night? Why? Pittsburgh against Miami. Whose idea was this? Give me Pittsburgh. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take Pittsburgh. I was gonna say upset and say Miami, but give me Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh
and Miami is Monday night game.
Where they playing at? Pittsburgh? Or?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take Pittsburgh.
Miami in an upset. I don't know. I'm gonna have to analyze that game again. I'm gonna have to. Some of these I didn't do the pick 'em yet. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to reevaluate some of these. These is trap games. Y'all hear me? Trap games. All right, y'all. Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for this coach's list. And again, Coach got a good list. Coach takes the top players throughout the sports world, NBA, NFL, college basketball. So he got a good list here for y'all. Let's get it cracking, Coach.
So first of all, man, hey, we got, if y'all don't watch college ladies basketball, man, hey, man, it's fun. I love it. And we got the big girl out of Iowa State, Audie Crooks, man. God damn it, she's a beast, man. Audie Crooks, man. She's the real deal. 47 points, 4 rebounds, man. Number 5.
She had to do that. She had to do that.
You have to do that. She be bulldozing those girls in the paint, knocking them over. Just run over. She just run them over like she was an offensive lineman, or like she's a running back, a big old running back. She do spin moves. She's fundamental. She's very good in rebounding, offensive rebounding. Audie Crooks is pretty good. I don't know how she would do once she get in the WNBA or something. She may need to probably have to trim a little bit more weight up off her. But Audie Crooks is a nice player. Not saying anybody from the NBA don't need her, because she can make a roster. But it just, when they put her on those certain pick and rolls in the WNBA, how she gonna react? It should be mobile enough. We'll definitely see. But she is killing it in college right now. She's unstoppable right now inside. So Audie Crooks is number 5. And number 4, we got the Houston Cougar. Houston Cougar in the house. Emmanuel Sharp, man, 27 points for the Houston Cougars. 6 of 12 from 3. He played for that national championship team last year. He was a transfer from Texas Tech, man. This kid can really shoot the ball. He's really good, man, and what he does. So Emmanuel Shaw, congratulations for being on here. I believe this is it. Him and Audie Crooks' first time on the Coach Donte. So congratulations to them nominees. Puka Nacua, man. Puka Nacua, 7 receptions, 167 yards, 2 touchdowns this week against the Arizona Cardinals. Done a very good job this week. He's one of the top receivers in the game. Shout out to him. I don't know if this is his first time or what on the
no, he's been on your list before.
Okay. Oh, look, keeping up with the list. All right.
Yeah, I'll be keeping track.
All right. Shout out to Puka Nacua. Number 2, y'all may say this should be number 1, but you'll see my number 1 in a minute. It will be surprise y'all. Jamal Murray. How about that game against the Pacers, man? That man went 10 for 11 from 3, bro. That's unheard of. 52.6 rebounds, 4 assists. This man is an instant bucket, bro. He fits well with Denver, being that second. Well, like I say, I think he is the best scorer on the Denver Nuggets. But everything goes to Jokic. But when they need a bucket, he gets it. And number 1, man, we got a rookie. How about the one that Gooley passed up on, the Chicago Bulls passed up on? Oh, look at Gooley. He made the coaches list. De'Aaron Queen, man. De'Aaron Queen is going crazy since he got more minutes.
He playing more games than Zion.
Playing more games than Zion. And when Zion is out there, he's still out there. De'Aaron Queen got the whole package, man. Can shoot, put the ball on the floor, post up. 33 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists against the San Antonio Spurs. This kid was going crazy, man. But this is the kid that the Bulls passed up on, that Gooley them shouldn't gotten. They passed up on him. He went the very next pick after.
Yep.
He went the very next pick after they passed him up.
We said, Gooley, you need a big, and Derek Queen is there. And who they take? Brazellus?
Yep. No, I think they took somebody else. I forgot who they took. And I said he was going to go the very next pick, and he went the very next pick after. So, yep. New Orleans got De'Aaron Queen. Shout out to De'Aaron Queen. No, for sure, his first time being number 1 on the Coach Donte list. So, again, we'll see who take that spot. Next week or 2, we'll see who take that spot. Who get that number 1 spot.
Is the Zion era done in New Orleans?
I don't think so yet, but I think it's close.
I mean, if man can't stay healthy, haven't been on the court. He had I had made a bold prediction. My bold prediction was wrong. I said he would play at least 60 games. Because I was trying to get a man the benefit of the doubt. I was trying to, trying to at least but my prediction was wrong. Going into the NBA, so we're gonna continue to talk about Derek Queen. How has Derek Queen become the Pelicans' future after a shocking draft night trade?
How you say hi is who?
How he's becoming the future for the Pelicans.
Oh, because man, he's young. I mean, he can shoot, he can do everything. He's really good at what he's doing his job. Man, like I say, he's a dog. He can rebound. He's a very good passer, but he can score on the offensive side of the ball, and he can post up many different ways. So again, Pelicans took a gamble. They did take a gamble on him. So at the end of the day, we'll see if it works out, because they did give up a lot to go get Derek Queen too. So he's got to work out. He has to work out. So yeah, I think he'll be good.
Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers. The Clippers didn't let this man go. First off, he was on the road. Y'all told him at 2 a.m. to go home. But it was stuff in the back and then in the locker room saying, he was holding people accountable. Since when do you get when is there a crime to hold the teammates accountable? That's being a good leader, a good veteran that Chris Paul is. He's definitely going to be first ballot Hall of Famer in my book. He is the point guard. You won't see another Chris Paul because he's a true point guard. Now the guards are coming up with more of the combo guards. They're not your true point guards. But, we just one man that hates on him. I'm not going to say his name, Freddie. Always got Chris Paul in his mouth. What's next for Chris Paul? And did the Clippers do this man dirty? This is why the Clippers aren't doing nothing in this organization.
Yeah, they did that man dirty. They did that man wrong. First of all, you could have told the man in his face that you was gonna release him. That's the other point. You released him at 3 a.m. But then again, it's clearly showing that teammates is not giving effort and not fighting. And he's trying to be a communicator. He's trying to be a communicator and stuff like that. And he's just trying to hold guys accountable and hold the organization accountable. So we don't got the right to hold people accountable anymore. We don't have the right. We have the right to let people not give full effort. A guy that doesn't play basketball, a guy that doesn't stay on the court. And when Chris Paul says something to him, he's a cancer in the locker room. He's a cancer in the locker room. So that gives you a right, because you're a 2-time champion, to, you want to cry and moan, say you need help in the interview, and you're not even on the court.
Yep. All because Kawhi was getting burnt by Clay. He said, "Yo, I don't think you should play Clay." Like,
and there's nothing wrong with that. And it's nothing wrong with it. And then the man came back and asked for a meeting with Tyronn Lue, and you want to be a bitch and not meet up with him? You want to turn it down? You supposed to be a man. You was a man. You're supposed to be a man-to-man conversation. Let's see what he got fixed. He apologized to his teammates. And like I say, if y'all want to take the conversation the bad way, that's up to y'all. But the man would just want to win. He just want to go out there and hold guys accountable. That's all. He just want to win. He just want to be a part of winning organization. And then he was retiring anyway. He's going to retire anyway. So you could let that man go out. You could let that man go out.
And he wanted to stay close to home. He's a California guy. He wanted to come back to Cali. Now the SGA was like, "Hey, let's run it back." Yep. Do you think it's possible OKC could pick him up for a death piece and keep him in the
I hope he goes somewhere where he can compete and get a championship, bro. Because people don't know how hard it is to win a title, man. It's hard to do that. It's just hard to do that. I mean, it ain't built for everybody to win a championship. At the end of the day, Chris Paul's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, like I say, so in life, he's a winner. On the court, to me, he wins. He's a winner. Only thing he hasn't won is a championship. That's the only thing he hasn't won. So I hate when people say, "What has he done?" When the same people like Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, all of them haven't won shit yet. They haven't done nothing. Now I hate to put it like that. Because I don't want to be the person what have Luka them won? What have Luka them done? What have he done? He done something in the league. He's done something in the league. Led his team to the NBA Finals. He led them to the Western Conference Finals. That's respect right there. Anthony Edwards led his team to the Western Conference Finals. He's an all-star. So he has done something in the league. Again, so like I hate that narrative when people say, "Oh, he hasn't done nothing." He hasn't done nothing. I mean, Chris Paul been to the finals and he changed a whole lot of organizations. I mean, the Thunder was a rebuilding team when he first went there. They ended up in the playoffs. Phoenix was a lottery fucking team. Before he got a good season, that was in the bubble when they went 8-0. He gets down, they go to the NBA Finals. He gets down. My Houston Rockets, we went from 53 wins to 65 wins. Chris Paul elevated us until he had the bad timing on his hamstring. So Chris Paul has elevated some organizations. He has elevated some, like the Oklahoma City Hornets. He went there, they went to the playoffs. They in the playoffs all of a sudden. So Chris Paul does make an impact on organizations. The Clippers, they were a lottery team before Chris Paul went there. They went to the playoffs. So he changed some organizations around. He has done something in this league. He has done something. He just had to win a championship.
No, I definitely agree. We'll see who, hopefully Chris Paul can still get on the team again. He's going to be on the bench. We're not expecting him to start and have these crazy minutes. But, hopefully he can, go somewhere and definitely compete. Now we all know it's NBA Cup quarterfinals time. I really don't be paying attention to these standings, but the quarterfinal rounds, it's the Sun and the Thunder, and then you got the Spurs and the Lakers. The Lakers, not the Lakers. The OKC right now is 23-1. They only lost one game. Now, you can say, SGA is a free throw merchant. He flops on every play. OKC still is the reigning champs. Until say otherwise, you got to beat them. But what do you say to the people who say SGA flops his way to the line?
Like I say again, man, that's just part of him knowing the position of where to play at. But like I say, he get his point. I'm not gonna hate on SGA. I know a lot of people don't like his game, but other than that, man, he does what it takes for his team to win. I mean, he does what it takes for his team to win, and he's the NBA champion. So, like I say, he gets the job done. When he ain't at the line, he can score. He still can score. The man still can score. So, hey, like I say, he still can get you 20 a night, 25 a night without being at the line. He still can do that.
All right, going over the standings real quick. In the East, again, the East is wide open. Teams, because there are no juggernauts really. Detroit went from losing 27 games in a row to first place. Right now, they're 19-5. The Knicks are 17-7. Did the Knicks find their identity yet? Cat is still Cat. Like, he hasn't found his way in the offense, I don't think, yet. Especially with Mike Brown being a coach. And then when they're number 2 in the East right now, 17. How far do you see the Knicks going?
I think that it's a possibility. I think they make it to the second round. Probably Eastern Conference Finals at best.
One surprising team that's actually surprising me with Jason Tatum is Boston at 3 at 15-9 without Tatum. And Tatum right now is playing 101 basketball right now.
Yep.
He tried to bury my squad. Look, they in third place. What's going on, Kyle? Orlando 4, 15-10. Toronto, coach. You said Toronto.
Hey, Kyle, you was on that stream, Kyle. You was on that stream what I said about Toronto. What did I say about Toronto? It's still early, but hey, Jerry, Mo, Brett, what did I say about Toronto? Hold on, I got the clip. I do got the clip.
15-11. Toronto is playing well. BI is playing. Got Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett. They looking good over there in the East. Yep. They are at number 5. The Sixers is 13-10. At number 6.
Right where they should. Right where they should be.
Okay. So I don't like Nick Nurse. I question his rotations at time. I don't know why you putting old ass Kyle Lowry and Eric Gordon on my court.
That's my court. That ain't your court. That's my court. I'm just playing.
Of course, you got VJ Edgecombe. Maxie. That's the star. That's Maxie's team. Then you got Joel. I just don't know what we stuck with him. We are stuck with Joel. His knees is done. He don't got no lift. It don't matter how many times you rest him. He come back. He had Austin Reeves on him. Austin Reeves, way smaller. That was the old Embiid. He would have took him to the hole and jammed on him. What did he do? He did a fadeaway mid-range and missed. And then when he went for a layup, he came to turn around and his knee gave out. And then the crazy part is I think Joel knows his knee ain't the same. So if you're the Sixers, what do you do? What do you do? PG is actually coming around. He's not playing bad. Do you try to sit him down and say, Joel, we got to think about this? Like, do you really think your knee is going? Do you next year, what do you do with him again? We are stuck because we extended him. We are stuck. 3 max players. We are stuck.
Damn.
It's possible they may shed some of the salary. Oubre could be on the trading block, could be with the he basically do. And B got knees of a Clippers player. Yeah, him and Kawhi got the same knees. I don't know. I just want him to go somewhere if we can trade him. Look, I'll take Nicholas Claxton. We need somebody younger at the big man spot. Give me Nicholas Claxton from Brooklyn. Cleveland right now is in the play-in tournament at number 7 at 14-11. Are you surprised that Cleveland is 7 right now when they was the number 1 seed last year?
Yep. Especially they got half a healthy roster too. They've been healthy for quite a bit. Yep.
Miami is 14-11. It's 3 teams at 14-11. So it's Cleveland, Miami, and Atlanta is 14-11. Jalen Johnson has been balling.
It's my guy. It's my guy.
But no Trae Young. Don't know when Trae Young come back. I still think they trade Trae. I still think Atlanta trades him. Don't know where he's gonna go, but I still think Atlanta's gonna trade Trae. And then Milwaukee is 10-16. Giannis, does he go somewhere else?
He always talking about it, but never do it though.
Then of course you got the Chicago Bulls who fell all the way off. They are under the basement.
Damn.
Chicago, Cleveland, Brooklyn, Indy. We already knew Indy was going to have a not so good year because of Halliburton. And then Washington is up there at 3-19. Washington got some sparks. They got some pieces.
What's Charlotte at?
They underneath Chicago, 7-17.
Oh, okay. All right.
Then you got OKC again. They're 23-1. The Lakers are actually not playing bad. Dallas, Denver had the same record, 17-6. Your Rockets is 15-6. See, San Antonio is 16.
We're fourth. We behind Denver and LA.
We behind Denver. You behind Denver.
What Denver is at? Third?
Yeah, third.
Denver's in third?
Yeah.
So we in fourth. Okay.
Mm-hmm. The Spurs is 16-7, still playing well without Wemby. Minnesota is 15-9 at that 6th spot. Then in the play-in, you have Phoenix, Golden State, Memphis, and Portland. And then underneath the jail is Dallas, Utah, Sacramento, the Clippers, and then New Orleans at 3-22. Nobody wants to go to Utah. Utah, that's the team that you dump the contracts off to. And nobody wants to play. Dallas, they hurt. AD is on the trading block. But Washington got some rookies on that team that ain't bad. Sar's playing well. Who's your dude that you be raving about over there in Washington?
Oh, Trey Johnson.
Yeah, Trey Johnson. It's a mixture of vets over there, rookies. My guy Ken Whitmore is over there.
Well, they already talking about his practice habits.
Oh boy.
That's why we got rid of his ass quick.
Oh man. But that's your NBA. Nothing too crazy. I know again, like I said, the cup is we in the semifinal round, the quarterfinal round. Players get money. So I mean, you really look at it. I feel like whoever wins the cup is more for like the rookies or the bench players on the bench. Because you get an extra $500K in your pocket.
Yep.
All right. Well, we got some MLB news a little bit before we go deep into college football. Kyle Schwarber, the Philadelphia Phillies.
All right, Phillies.
5 years, 100 and was it 150? Was it 150? 150. So that's $30 million a year. Pete Alonso is going to Baltimore.
Oh, he left the Mets?
He messed up.
Oh, Lord. That's like
And Edwin Diaz is with the LA. Went to the Dodgers. The richer just keep getting richer.
Damn, they got that money over there.
So the Mets is kind of in shambles right now. I know Mets fans is going through it. They lose their closer and their first baseman.
Man, and Pete Alonso going to the Orioles is just like Emeka Egumike leaving the Sparks and going to the.
You have to use that reference. The Tigers give Finnegan a 2-year deal. The White Sox win the draft lottery #1 pick. Here go Damien going to text me and say the White Sox think something. I said, oh, who they do? They got a #1 pick. I said, man, I thought you meant somebody relevant. We're not going to see that #1 pick for some time.
Damn.
That's really it. No more like breaking news as far as signings. Because this is technically the MLB's signing day.
It's the winter meetings. It's the winter meetings.
Yeah, it's this is day free agency time in the wintertime. So we got the college playoffs. I know we had a lot of people talking. If y'all didn't see the play-by-play stream, Coach Donte actually crashed out, which we don't really see Donte crash out, but he was upset. College playoff bracket looks like this. Top 12 teams get to go. So you got your 4 teams that automatically gets to bye. Texas Tech was 4, Georgia 3, Ohio State was 1, Ohio State was 2, and then you got IU, Indiana with 3. Then you have Oregon at 5. You have 6. Ole Miss is 6. Texas A&M 7. Alabama. No, you got Oklahoma at 8. Alabama 9. Miami is 10. Tulane is 11. And then the last team in, James Madison at 12. Donte, no Notre Dame, no BYU. How are you with this bracket?
I'm not okay. Tulane and James Madison just shouldn't be in it. They're not one of the 12. They're not one of the 12 best teams in the playoff. It's either BYU. I understand they lost in the Big 12 title game to Texas Tech. Notre Dame should have probably been in. I'd rather for my Longhorns to even be in now. But it is what it is. I'm over it now. But like I didn't want to see both of them teams get killed, getting blown out. So other than that, they valuing team the most deserving. The most deserving. I thought we valued the 12 best teams, not the most deserving. But other than that, I don't think Tulane and James Madison should be in. I think they both gonna get killed.
All right, and I had the hold on. You got the Heisman winners here. The Heisman run-ins. I believe it was Mendoza. I get the list. I don't want to go off the top of my head. Because I had it. But who do you think is the Heisman? Who wins?
I'm gonna say Mendoza.
All right, so you got Jeremiah Love. Thank you, Donte. I knew you was in here watching. I knew you was gonna pull up. Thank you. Jeremiah Love, Fernando Mendoza, Diego Pavia, and then we got Julian Sand.
Yeah, I heard a lot about Jeremiah Love, but I'm gonna go with Mendoza for what he did for Indiana, getting them in the college football playoffs. Plus, they got to buy. That's crazy, bro. I'm gonna just go Mendoza. I like
Yeah,
Mendoza.
Jeremiah Love got 1,372 rushing yards. Receiving. Rushing yards, and then 18 rushing
They
touchdowns.
went, they
Man,
went in. They went into Oregon and beat Oregon. And after that, everybody said they ain't played nobody. Well, they just played Ohio State, who best game, Ohio State, like prior to them, their best game was against my Longhorns in a close game. That was their best. And ever since then, Ohio State was blowing out everybody. They haven't played anybody and blew out everybody. Blew out everybody. Same thing with Indiana. You want to say they ain't played nobody? They beat Oregon. Nah, they played Ohio State and beat Oregon. And beat Ohio
Caleb
State.
Hawkins is way better than Jeremiah Love. He shouldn't even be in it. And then you got Caleb Rodriguez should be in. Mendoza, 2,980 passing yards, 33 passing touchdowns. Diego Pavia over there with Vanderbilt.
I like him too. I like Pavia too. He's been
3,192 yards with 27 passing yards. And Julian Sayin, 3,323 yards and then 31 TD touchdowns. Sayin's only a freshman. He's going to be there for a minute. Pavia, I actually like his playing style, the dog he got in him. It's going to be interesting. I mean, Mendoza, but no, I clearly think Mendoza's going to go and get that. Again, he's going to be one of the quarterbacks that goes in the first round. Again, it could be to the Raiders. Could be somebody who need a quarterback. Dante Moore might go. Who knows? But this is the end where, again, the phone lines are open, y'all. Only going to be up here for a little bit. But if you want to call in, that is the number. 302-729-3046. We got any comments, questions, topics we didn't bring up, anything you want to voice on? The lines are open for a few. But Donte, what bowl games are you interested in looking into? Like, what college games are you looking forward to?
Well, what college games am I looking forward to? I don't really know all the bowls yet. I got to see all the bowls.
So I'm right here until somebody wants to call in. So you got the bowl games when you get all these crazy names.
Oh Lord.
You got the Cricket Celebration Bowl. That's SC State versus Prairie View. You got Boise State and Washington. The Buckle Up LA Bowl. You got Troy and Jackson State. And you got your Old Dominions in South Florida, Louisiana, and Delaware. Shout out to Delaware. They get in.
Shout out to Delaware, man.
They were 6-6. Both teams are 6-6. You got Missouri State and Arkansas State. That's the Xbox Bowl. You got Kennesaw State and West Michigan. You got the Myrtle Beach Bowl. So December 19th, we'll see one of the first playoff games. We got Alabama and Oklahoma.
Oh, that's a get-back game for Alabama, possibly. I like that. Get-back game.
That's going to be interesting because we've seen Alabama go up against Georgia, and they absolutely looked like that didn't look like the Alabama team. They had no defense, couldn't get the offense together. Georgia was just a better team. So that's their first run of the playoffs. So that could be interesting. Saturday game, we got Miami and Texas A&M. So these are your playoff first rounds. Next Saturday.
Okay.
So you got Miami and Texas A&M. Who wins that?
I'm gonna take A&M.
Tulane and Ole Miss.
Ole Miss ass whooping.
And then you got JMU and Oregon.
Ass whooping, Oregon.
All right, there you go. And then so you got famous Idaho Potato Bowl. You got Washington State and Utah State. You got the Bush's Boca Raton Bowl. You got the New Orleans Bowl. You got the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. Yo, I love the bowl game names.
No, they get.
You got the Hawaii Bowl. You know Hawaii's always in it. You got Hawaii and California. Yeah, the bowl games is funny. You got Clemson and Penn State. Penn State get a bowl game.
Penn State got a bowl game?
Yep.
Oh.
They go against Clemson. Who else get a bowl? San Diego State. In North Texas, they get a bowl. Virginia, they get a bowl game. LSU in Houston, Kinder Texas Bowl. So, we got bowl games all the way up to the first of the year. This is like the college football connoisseur of games right here. USC and TCU. Iowa's going up against Vanderbilt. I want to go to Iowa just to wave at the children at the hospital. I think that's a dope tradition. You got Arizona State and Duke. Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And you got your Longhorns going up against Michigan in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. You got Nebraska and Utah, and then Ohio State plays New Year winner. And then the first, and then coming into the new year, that's when all the other games will come on. But Saturday, you got Navy. You got the famous Navy and Army game. That gets played every year. It used to be a staple in Philly, but now they're moving it to different stadiums. It's going to be M&T Stadium this year. Who wins this year between Navy and Army?
I'm going to go Navy.
Hayden will be happy. But nobody's going to call in again. It's all right. Again, we'll have the phone lines open next week. We had a good, we were supposed to do yesterday, had some things to do, but definitely wanted to get stuff in today. Definitely talk about Sharon Moore getting canned. That's a hot topic. Of course, NFL week 15 season is winding down. We were just saying, we can't wait till football start. Now season almost over. So heading into postseason time. But Donte, what games this weekend are you going to be watching?
Man,
basketball and college?
Yeah, I'm gonna be watching everything pretty much. I'm gonna be watching the Thursday night football. If anybody be on Thursday night football, I may be on that with them. If anybody doing that, definitely some NBA. Definitely on NBA. I'll be doing that all through the weekend.
All right, y'all. There you have it. Another episode in the books. We on episode 107, y'all. 107 is in the books. Tune in next week. Go over week 15 and all the shenanigans and anything else that went on. Any final thoughts before we get on out here?
Man, it's been a great show, man. We on 107, so we moving real fast, man. We close.
Coach will be back next week for another list. See who the top 5 would be. It may be a repeat offender. We may have somebody new, but we'll definitely find out. But until then, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Love, peace, and hair grease. Enjoy the rest of y'all week. You on out of here.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff.